Hi everyone, it's James Caicco in the Century 21 studio. I'm here with Andrew Raplenovic.
Hello.
Newer agent at Century 21. How long have you been with us?
About a year now.
And relatively a newer agent.
Yeah.
And new to the Sioux.
Yeah, new to Sault Ste. Marie.
You were born and raised?
In Toronto.
In Toronto. I love the story on how you came to Sault Ste. Marie because there wasn't a real connection with Sault Ste. Marie.
Not really. I just liked the area. I came and visited like once or twice, but it was, one, the real estate prices were great, and two, I feel like I've clicked here. I like the outdoors, and I met some good people here. So
It feels like you've been here forever.
yeah, well, it feels like I'm gaining roots.
Yeah. So, and you're doing really well here with the real estate and the property management. Let's talk about that because full-time real estate agent, but you have something that you do very complementary to having your real estate license. You have your own property management company.
Yes, yeah, I have a Real Key Property Management. I started that April, so it's almost a year now that I've been doing it. When I first moved up here, I was kind of working with a few different companies, but yeah, it's been growing. It's been great. I help clients to find properties that help to grow their portfolio. I manage the properties for them. I find tenants. I try to make sure that the property that an owner is looking for really fits with their portfolio and doesn't become a hassle for them, which I find.
So on the property management, because there's a whole spectrum of properties you could manage, do you have a certain niche of something that you manage, or you manage?
I don't know. I manage a lot. I have 16. I have a few 16-unit buildings. I have some single-family buildings. I have commercial. I have residential. I think I would like to grow into doing more commercial, but I am probably more experienced in residential. But yeah.
So from a client perspective, how does you having doing property management and real estate sales, how does that benefit the client, having both?
I like to think of myself as a one-stop shop. If
Perfect.
someone's interested in investing in real estate, they come talk to me. I could, through Centum over here, I can find out how much they qualify for as for a mortgage. Then I can work with that budget. We can look around. I look at the houses. I can kind of tell them, or the multifamily buildings. I tell them if there's any kind of issues that I could point out, just because of my experience fixing these issues. And on top of that, once they purchase it, I manage it. I'm the boots on the ground. If they have a problem with their tenants, I'm there.
So let me ask you a couple specific real estate questions. We usually do this just to give some, the public a little bit of awareness or guidance or information regarding real estate. You seem to be, almost having a specialty for investors.
Mm-hmm.
People buying properties as investment properties, as investment vehicles, and a lot of your clients are from out of town.
Yeah.
So you're here. You're their eyes here. You're their boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Big responsibility as opposed to someone looking for their home and here and doing it together. So let me ask you, when you have a client from out of town and you're here and you have that bigger responsibility, what are the things you're looking for them, or what are the things they expect you to help them with when looking for an investment property?
So when looking for investment property, I think a main thing is finding the better areas of town. A lot of people will buy completely without ever having been to Sault Ste. Marie, and they don't know the kind of areas they get into. I have a map up in my office where if someone were to sit down, I could go over and say, okay, so this is the kind of the better area. You stay out of this area of town.
I get for an out-of-town investor, they wouldn't know. They're relying on your judgment and your guidance on that.
And that's I've picked up a few clients recently who purchased something they had no idea what they were buying, and now we're kind of starting from scratch on something that needs a good amount of work. But I'm up for the work, and I like doing it, actually. So
and dealing with a lot of these types of properties and investments and buyers, and it's been busy for you.
Quite busy, yeah.
And we're starting a new year, 2023. Judging by your work with property management, with real estate, what do you anticipate is going to happen this spring, or what's going to happen on that investment side?
Well, I'm hoping that, I think things are going to be picking up. Things have been picking up. The market seems to be, the prices have been going down a little bit, which means it's the perfect time to buy. Yeah. And I have a lot of clients who are aware of that, and the one thing is I'm noticing a lot of sellers don't want to deal with that yet. You know, they're still expecting a certain price, and it's worth what it's worth. And
trying to bridge those two together, especially with the buyers, I mean, wanting to maybe pay less in a soft market or because of interest rates.
Yeah, exactly.
So trying to bridge that gap.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, a lot of sellers don't want to bridge very much, but you work with it, and I've been finding some success with it.
So, looking forward to a successful 2023, looking for buyers and sellers, and also willing to offer that property management service to anybody. So, always, Andrew, call you at what number?
705-987-8049.
Okay, thanks for the information.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.